Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Akademiks has been exposed. And before we even go into this, I would like to state that I do not have a personal problem with DJ Akademiks, but this shit was just too funny to not share. I think it's fucking funny. That's all. That's the only reason I'm sharing it. It's fucking funny. You said fraud alert. Yo, we might. Put him on the fraud list, dude. Hey, hold up. Before we get into it, though, friendly reminder, I'm giving away a Steam Deck in the month of December 2024. And if you want to enter the giveaway, click the link at the top of the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description box below. Just make sure you follow the instructions if you want to enter the giveaway to get a Steam Deck. Yeah, we might have to add Akademiks to the fucking fraud watch list for 2024, bro. This shit is fucking funny. So for those of you not aware who are not in the hip-hop community, DJ Akademiks is a talking pundit personality. He gets to premiere music. You know, he's a personality in the hip hop space, right? And he gets to break a lot of news. And one thing that he's infamously known for is he's known as the top Drake fan. Some people would call him a Drake glazer. Some people call him my twin.
Subscribe. I resubscribe to beating Robin's ass into oblivion.
Yo, shout out to Owls with the sub. I've even seen people on Twitter call him Drake's side piece. But recently, a couple of days ago, I found out that this dude has never met Drake. This man has defended him to the end's wit. Even through all the beef, this man has acted like a personal PR mouthpiece for Drake. I've seen clips of him talking about the beef on stream. He gets a text message from Drake and he relays the message. I'm like, this is crazy. So everybody's thinking he's the top flight Drake fan, but we have a plot twist. I don't doubt that he is a Drake fan, but I think he's having a hard time coming to grips that he's also a Kendrick fan. I think Akademiks is starting to realize he's a hip hop fan as a whole. And to that, I say that's good. I think it's good for your longevity. One of the things that I argued during this entire beef is it's like Kendrick said, like, yo, Ak is looking a little compromised. I'm like, for the sake of protecting your brand, if you want to be a hip hop pundit and outlast Drake's career, it's not good to take sides. Cover it, say your piece, but make sure you remain on the fence and you remain neutral and just give analysis and report the news. But when this drama was going down, this man was on Drake's side through and through. He was, I would argue he's a big part of the reason why Drake fans are so delusional. He was promoting the bullshit. But we have a plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. I think I don't think, we know. Akademiks, as of today, I don't know if this was from a stream last night, but a clip went viral and ended up on my timeline. His Spotify rap list showed up on stream and people screenshotted this shit real quick. He tried to hide it. And what's on his Spotify playlist, his #1 most streamed song is Not Like Us. This is the same guy that's had numerous people on his stream talking about Kendrick is botting views. But it turns out the bot is Akademiks. He's a kbot. And then the funny part is that I didn't see, and I quote tweeted this, I didn't see nobody else mention this. He had Not Like Us as his #1 most listened to song in 2024. His #3 song was Euphoria. This nigga is a Kendrick fan. You didn't just listen to this song on stream to analyze it. You was listening off stream. And I'm going to say this, there's nothing wrong with that. I can't stress enough. I don't have no personal problem with him. This shit is fucking funny, though. It's funny.
Oh, shit, I did show it.
Like, he's like, oh, no. He's like, I can't. He's a fan. Oh, no.
This is my #1. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was. Not Like Us, Bent, Euphoria, Family Matters, and Push Ups. I don't even know how it was #1.
Family Matters at #4.
It's #1 though, for real.
I don't know about y'all Spotify raps. I think it said that I listened to like 30,000 worth of minutes in music. A little bit lower than last year because I have been listening to my record player. We got physicals over here, which reminds me I need to open another one. So that's a lot. I would assume the average person is at least listening to 15,000 plus minutes of music a year. And like, that was the main portion of your stuff. That is fucking funny to me, dude. And then I saw this video hit my algorithm.
Okay,
I was like, I'm gonna save this for the stream. Shout out to this creator. His name is KB Goes Live. Shout out to him. This shit hit my algorithm people talking about it. I said, let's watch it together.
DJ
Let's watch it
Akademiks
together.
just posted his Spotify wrapped up on his Twitter, and the result,
His top artist, Drake, is still #1, but Kendrick's #2. And his most streamed song is a Kendrick song.
may not be what you think they are. So obviously, #1 on that list is Drake. We all know Akademiks is a Drake quote unquote glazer. But after he posted this Spotify wrapped up, his loyalty.
Who isn't a Kendrick fan though? A lot. Well, according to Drake fans, nobody. One of the most annoying things about the Drake and Kendrick battle was, and I'm talking about not fans but stans. The Drake stans were on social media acting like Kendrick was some nobody underground artist before he started beefing with Drake. And yeah, I think Drake was averaging like 90 million monthly listeners. And Kendrick had like 68 million. Like in terms of listeners, Drake did have more. Yo, shout out to Penguin with the sub. But I can't stress enough, 68 million monthly listeners is not something to scoff at. Like, I think Drake has the most, and I think Kendrick's probably #2 in terms of rap. But if we're talking about actual skill, I think Kendrick's better. But yeah, that's the one thing I never liked. Everybody's trying to little bro him, and I'm like, y'all are some fucking frauds, or y'all are just really trying to act like it's something is not real here. I don't know. It's more than halfway to 90 mil.
Glazer has been called into question, and that is because the #2 person on.
I never saw Kendrick in anyone's recap. Just something I noticed, really, because I saw it all over my timeline. A lot of people in my friend group too. It might just be your friend circle. Like if your friends are only listening to Future and Drake and shit, then yeah. But like it literally says how many people are listening. It's just your circle. I think one of the things you guys got to understand is just because you have a small data sample from your friend group does not equate the rest of the world.
His Spotify rap.
Look, somebody said Kendrick is #2 for
Lamar, meaning he listened to Kendrick Lamar just
He's at
about
72
as much
million.
as he listens to Drake, which begs the question:
Stan culture is what rap battle difficult. Yeah,
undercover Kendrick Lamar fan. So over on his Twitter account, he said, "No bots allowed." 2024 Spotify rap with the 2 pictures showing his top artists, and then he said, "Normally Kendrick Lamar wouldn't sniff my Spotify rap, but he's #2 on mine." The explanation for that is that's what happens when you beef with everyone's favorite rapper. We gotta listen to your too.
This man is making excuses for why he enjoys Kendrick's music. It's okay. It's okay to like his music. I don't. You know what's funny too? Not only is it okay to like his music, I'd argue it benefits you because it gives you more to cover. Like you see how Kendrick's fan base is just as rabid as Drake's fan base. So if you show love to both sides, guess who gets to eat even more? You. You don't have to explain yourself. It's okay. He makes good music. This nigga's apologizing.
Because of the beef. Beefing when it's just music.
It's okay to like art.
Helps both artists. And this is just
that tweet was for Drake.
Is the ultimate stimulus package you can get. I ain't gonna lie, having to defend yourself and the people you listen to on Spotify in front of the whole world is crazy. Bro said he's a fan, he's a fan. The whole time Act was a kbot.
He's a kbot.
You holding a lot of space for that guy for real. Hey everyone, Drake's side piece dropped this Spotify wrapped. Drake's side piece is crazy.
That's nasty.
Bro convincing us why he got Kendrick in his playlist. No one asked for an explanation, bro.
Right. This man acting like he got fucking some meme rapper in his playlist or something. Like, bro, we understand it's okay. It is okay.
Oh, that was
What up, Tony?
in the comments.
Shout out to Vulnerable Gamer with the sub.
The idea of Shadow having a BBC.
Yeah, like he got caught cheating.
Bro, unless you listen to no music at all, there is no way he cracked your top 2 from you simply checking out his music. My #2 artist has over 3,000 minutes played. You can't listen to 3,000.
What did you rate GNX?
You know?
I gave it an 8. I was listening to it. I've been listening to it all week, like heavy. It bumps in the car.
Like, unless you're torturing yourself. Oh, man, they was on Akademiks' neck, bro. Having to defend your honor as a glazer is wild behavior. Somebody posted this up, said, "Don't lie, you like Kendrick's music." And it's a video of Akademiks singing Kendrick Lamar's song.
You gotta be registered and place on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like a metal out of rock. Yes, all out of me and I'ma set it up and pop.
He's a fan.
Won't pass it up.
Oh my God. Hey, yo. I would not be shocked if we get a tweet or a live stream from Ack. Be like, yo, I got some breaking news, y'all. I tried to send my man Drake a text message and it came back green. It made me listen to Text Go Green from that dance album, that EDM album he put out. Them texts is about to go green.
Bro was acting like nobody can see him. And then when you said, don't you know we can see you?
Tyler's album is fire.
On this video right here. Anyways, back to the matter at hand, which is Akademiks an undercover Kendrick fan? And that brings me into the next part of this video, which is this tweet from the Twitter account Whooping Feet that said before that OV Ho check cleared and hit his account, Akademiks used to tell the truth about Kendrick versus Drake. And he's got some quotes here. Drake got no classic albums. All Kendrick's albums are classic. Drake scared of Kendrick.
I don't remember this.
Writer and be the best. Right. And he's got video clips attached from when DJ Akademiks was on Everyday Struggle. Let's see what he had to say.
I don't think he'll be considered classic. I'm not considering that Drake has any unilateral classics that would be seen by the culture.
People get so mad when I say that shit. Yo, shout out to Gamer with the sub. I agree. People like to argue for Take Care. Take Care is a Weeknd album. It is good, but it is a Weeknd album. And if you're reading this too late, some people might argue for that. That's a Quentin Miller album. I don't know why this is a discussion. He said he's been grifting the whole time. He's been grifting.
I'm not counting. I think all these are classic. like the niggas,
himself. I think the closest thing he's had to a classic is the one with the clouds. Nothing Was the Same. Like, it was almost there, but it's still like missing. It has some skips on there for me.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, what's the three you count?
To Pimp a Butterfly. Even though
as a classic album?
Yeah, I thought like by far, actually, I think the rapping on To Pimp a Butterfly is better than Good Kid, Mad City. The songs on Good Kid, Mad City, and some of the concepts that he kind of get into, and also it's a first look on a big scale, so like we see it.
I forgot he said all this. This is crazy.
Rapping?
Cotton Fork, hey.
His best rapping in his career. Like,
did the Weeknd write Take Care? You didn't know that? Yes, go look up the credits. It's very well documented. You can watch videos on YouTube about it too. He wrote like half of Take Care. So that's why Drake and Weeknd have beef. So when Weeknd was first coming up during the House of Balloons era, which is a classic tape, Drake saw the potential in the Weeknd and he wanted to sign him as his first artist to OVO. So they didn't have any paperwork, but they were running around together. And while Drake was working on Take Care, Weeknd was unknown, and he had Weeknd writing on the album, and Weeknd ended up giving half of his personal album to Drake. So when I jokingly say that Take Care is not a Drake classic because it's a Weeknd album, that's actually true. It was the Weeknd's album, and Drake didn't want to basically give him the proper credit. So that's why he ended up leaving, because he believed in himself. That's why Weeknd went solo. But yes, it is a fucking Weeknd album. And I mean, if you go back and listen to like the House of Balloons Weeknd era, you can tell it's a Weeknd. It sounds like the Weeknd's music. It sounds like the Weeknd's older music.
Now, I love a curvy chocolate.
Yo, shout out to Quan with the bits. I appreciate you. Burr was really trying to act like Kendrick's not a real lyricist. Comes to writing Kendrick. True.
3 albums was on To Pimp a Butterfly.
But yeah, look at the credits on the album.
It's not that easily digestible. It was really rap.
Do you consider the Game's documentary a classic? First of all, I know where you're going with it. No, I don't. And two, I know where you're going with it. I know 50 Cent wrote a lot on it, but no, I don't. I'm not a big Game fan, so. Yeah. Hey. First of all, I really know my hip hop. You tried, nigga. No, I'm not a casual. I know 50 wrote on it. Cut it out.
So
I know my hip hop.
Drake had no classics. Kendrick had two, and now Drake is better than Kendrick. I wonder what 3 projects Drake put out.
What the Game's early catalog? I think the Game can rap. The Game can rap. I like the Game, but like I never loved him. I'm not like
Me after fucking me to sleep. I'd eat every bit of that ass up. I mean, thanks for the bits.
That was weird. I don't know what went on with that notification. Yo, what's going on, Batman? What's going on, Batman? Going back to the Game, I don't really have like a lot of Game on my playlist. I just never been a big fan. I have more Nipsey Hussle, more NWA. I have a lot of old boy from Long Beach. God damn. I love this album. My brain is freezing up right now. Vince. I got a lot of Vince Staple on my playlist, but I think the game can rap. Like I like him, but is he on my playlist? I don't like him enough to put him on my playlist. Nah. Do the noties ever annoy you? Sometimes.
Akademiks suddenly change his stance. I ain't gonna lie, they coming with some good evidence, y'all. They coming with
the
some
game be
good
name
evidence.
dropping in every damn song. Also, the game has been recycling the same freestyle for like the last 20 years. I don't know if you guys know that.
Undercover kbot.
The thing, so we could talk about it more, but the last point.
Hey, you a real one, Nipsey?
Really
yeah, I was fucking with Nipsey before he passed away. Not to sound all cool and shit, but I mean, you could check anybody who's been watching me for a long time. You know, I know about that shit. Bullets ain't got no names. I was listening to him before Victory Lap. Crenshaw. I was listening to that shit. Datpiff.com. That's how I found out about him.
Said to Drake and Big Sean, and he said with these lines, he says, "Gotta lay something down."
Said, wait, what?
Threats gotta.
I like hip hop. I'm an actual hip hop fan. I don't really get into like the coastal stuff.
Saying, listen, if y'all got a problem with all these claims I'm making, say something right now.
Is Drake scared of Kendrick? Let me get my direct question.
Yes. No, hold on. I think we're gonna agree with the first part of this. We all.
Yo, shout out to RPG Kane with the sub. Appreciate it.
If you are the greatest, you shouldn't have a ghostwriter, someone paying your bars. No,
I agree. You cannot be the greatest if somebody is writing your bars. When it comes to rap, at least when it comes to rap, that is the main component. You writing your own poetry. It's not like pop music. It's not like R&B. You're a great performer, but you can't be the best rapper, the best MC. Like, cause like rap is like almost like comedy. Like the best comedians, they tell their life story through the jokes. That wasn't your story. Running through the six with my woes, they was talking about zone 6. Toronto never called themselves the 6 until fucking Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller was talking about zone 6 Atlanta, which we all know was a thing because Gucci had been rapping about that shit in the early 2000s, if you remember. All them goddamn zones in Atlanta. I never heard nobody refer to Toronto as fucking the 6. And I was like, that makes sense. That nigga had a ghostwriter.
However, I think Drake has realized that Kendrick kicked his ass.
That is over.
And nobody's really thought about Drake in terms of like.
Now it all makes sense with the clip of him saying Drake is his top 5 and he fell asleep listening to the album. The Views joint.
Comparison with Kendrick ever since.
I already copped the GNX vinyl. I pre-ordered it. It doesn't come out till next year. Like it won't be delivered till next year. I'll probably forget about it and then it just randomly shows up in the mail. But I ordered it.
No. So hear what I'm saying. So the only thing he had over Kendrick was the sales, right? And because he only had the sales and he fucked up, I think now he's kind of sitting back. Let me stop playing with these.
Hey, yo, this compilation is crazy. Somebody need to.
He just he just argued Kendrick makes better art and numbers don't matter. The guy who sits on Twitter and yaps about numbers to his audience, bruh. This man is a hip hop grifter. This shit is funny.
Get this over to Akademiks. Akademiks need to play this. He need to watch this. I want to hear him respond to his own comments. What changed between then and now, Akademiks?
You cop any weekend vinyls?
It seems to me like back then.
I haven't yet, but it's on the list though.
Drake was.
How long ago was this? This was what was the show him and Joe Budden did? The Daily Struggle. This was like 2017 probably, I think.
Kendrick, right? Now
2018, 2016 to 2018
earlier in the year, and obviously that was the truth. Drake ain't messing with Kendrick, but Akademiks is one of the people that's
2016. It was like mid 2010s. It's because the internet moves so fast, people can forget the thing. That's why I sit on this stream and I always try to say, like, I try to be careful about what I say. If I know I'm about to say something that could potentially be controversial, I try to slow down and really process and articulate what I'm saying, because this is what people do. If you say one thing and switch up, people gonna clip that shit and bring it up, and they'll take you out of context too.
The field the whole time.
But there's no out of context for this. You said what you said.
So I'm curious as to why his narrative shifted so harshly, and how he could possibly say everybody that is basically saying the same stuff about Kendrick.
Best hip hop show ever. Oh yeah, I used to tune in this shit daily. It was really good. I think one of the reasons why he was being more honest here is because he was sitting in front of Nadeska and Joe Budden, which are like real hip hop fans. And he knew he wasn't gonna be able to grift and do that internet shit. But because he's not being checked, basically, he's gonna yap more.
No, what I believe Kendrick is kind of just boxing everybody out of this best rapper title. Everybody who's claimed it before, he's just boxing niggas out to say, y'all niggas can't.
Because when you're sitting in front of somebody, they gonna call you out. Like, really, bro?
It's like, y'all, and my integrity's there. Because the second quote where he's talking about,
I just think it's weird people feel the need to pick a side. I agree. Stan culture has ruined hip hop. My theory behind that, why there's so much stan culture, is because Drake has attracted a lot of non-rap fans. Like Drake has a lot of fans that are, I don't like rap, but I like Eminem. And they'll die for that man, basically. But they're not rap fans as a whole. That's the biggest takeaway that I've had from this beef. And I'm not even trying to be mean, because I own 3 Drake vinyls. I like Drake's music. Don't get it twisted. Please don't get it twisted. I know certain tracks word for word. That being said, doesn't change. 2 things can be true. I've realized from this beef, a lot of Drake fans are not rap fans. They are Drake fans, and there's a difference. There's legit people in Toronto that don't want to go to Kendrick's concert because they don't want to disrespect Drake. That's weird. Drake makes music for say nigga the car.
Hit record.
It's what Mos Def said. He makes music for people who like to shop aggressively.
He's saying, yeah, it's great to have a hit record. Not at the sacrifice of my integrity, which is obviously helping or getting somebody to help out with rhymes.
We're like, oh, this is not entertainment for y'all. Y'all are really taking this shit personal. You internalizing it.
He's addressing. This particular record, I listened and I'm like, yo, I like how Kendrick's popping his shit. I think on this.
Yo, this is a long
compilation.
compilation.
I think he pulled Drake and Big Sean's whole card, basically saying, listen, man, I'm the guy. How the fuck? And he was definitely taking shots at Drake. Are we agreeing with that?
Because he's talking about selling records.
Man, yo, hold on. Let me go to the lyrics. No pun intended. I see a lyric. Okay? He mentions, remember Drake was saying he had the Midas touch? He says, listen.
His ability to decrypt lyrics too, like what happened to this guy, man, versus sitting on the stream just caping basically and trying to act like what isn't like what happened to this?
Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah, he's rational back then.
Basically own it. I love how he's own it. I love when rappers own their spot and own what they're doing. He gets the Midas touch reference. He also says the platinum. Got to look at yourself and ask what happened. How did a conscious nigga go commercial while only making conscious albums? In terms of Kendrick is waiting to see if Drake is gonna bite the bait, and he's ready to Big Sean him. I don't want to use Big Sean like that. Big Sean, I rock with you.
Yeah,
but he's ready. He's ready to bite him.
I'm gonna have to save this video for the list.
It's hard to compare like a nigga like Kendrick to himself. Like I mean,
he outdoes himself every time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I remember
they even got post Joe Budden clips.
Just off the top of my head, I can't remember too many albums that dropped, but I remember that year, and I was like, this is just out of everyone's league.
I need the link to this. I got you.
One thing with when I'm determining a classic,
there you go.
I think about the time when it dropped or it came out, and like how it not only compares to other music, but how it may make.
Money and Cloud is what got to him. We get the gist of it. It's funny to me. Like I don't want anybody thinking I have a personal. I feel like I hate that I even have to say that shit. I don't have a personal problem with this, man. This shit is fucking funny to me though. You fuck with more obscure rappers like Tech Nine. I've never been a Tech Nine fan. And the Butcher, you talking about Benny the Butcher? I got Benny vinyls. Yeah, I fuck with Benny. But I actually he's one of my favorite rappers. Oh yeah, we gotta put this on the. We gotta add DJ Act to the 2024 fraud list. DJ Akademiks. Kendrick fan. The list grows on. I gotta save. Shout out to that creator. I gotta save his video as the evidence. That was a good video, bro. Gave a lot of evidence to work with there, my boy. He said this video is gonna be great. Gotta do the sound. Do I still have that shit? The NBA. I gotta add this to my shit. DJ Akademiks, you're officially on Fraud Watch. Oh shit.
Exactly.
Okay. You said all of Griselda's fire? Yeah, all of them are. Do you got a Method Man vinyl? Not Method Man. I got Enter the Woo though. The 36 Chambers. I got that. But like a Method Man solo? No, not yet. After my initial a wave of purchases, I had to slow down. I can't be buying too much, y'all. But I do got a new one. Speaking of spending money, let's open it. It's time for another edition of Chat. Am I valid? And I got a box cutter now, so I don't want to hear you. Got any Jeezy vinyls? No, but it's on the list of things to get though. Thug Motivation 101 at least. Another thing with vinyls is like, you know, you got to store them too. I can't get everything. This one is like tightly packed. You got a Russ vinyl. That might be worse than Hobson. That might be worse than Hobson. Yeah, I got off the wall. Russ. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know a single Russ song. Is he a good artist? I've never listened to him. Oh, I just cut myself. Oh my God. I cut myself. I gotta get a Band-Aid. I never cut myself with fucking hold up, y'all. I gotta get a Band-Aid. I never cut myself with scissors. Some people want it all. I don't. Okay, here I come. Here I come. Hopefully that holds. TBH finally getting a box cutter. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I cut myself. I had to get up because I don't know if you like to show blood on stream. He said, bro, be careful. I got a high threshold for pain. Just hope for the I'm okay. Hopefully fucking the Band-Aid holds. I got an injury. I don't know if I'll be able to game, yo. Like in esports, can you get put on injury reserve? You said a JID vinyl? Nah, I don't got any JID. I'm not a big JID fan. All right, chat. Am I valid? Let me know. He re-released it. Yo, I need you to release fucking Channel Orange. But for now, I'll take it. He re-released it. This is an official copy. This is a second pressing because he only did it once. You said extremely valid. We got Blonde now in the collection. I'm definitely gonna play that tomorrow.